Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce my friend. His name is Peter, and now he will share his story with us about his experience on recent trip and how he survived. Welcome to Peter.
Thank you, Maria, for introducing me. I'd like to start by asking you, how many of you here and out there can travel by yourself? I mean, you do not go with your dad or your mom or your loved one? Or how many of you ever stay in a strange house? And I mean, not in a hotel or any other room you feel okay and alright. And you have to eat tons of street food to survive, even though you are vegetarian. But I did. It was a month ago when I had a perfect chance to travel from where I'm standing here to some of the places that I've never been before. Actually, I did not go alone. I traveled with an American boy. His name is Sam, who I just recently met and made friends. We traveled by his motorbike that he rented. At the time, we know where we would go and we planned things, but I myself never thought that I would stay out in a strange house. I just think I have to stay in a hotel or homestay or somewhere else that I feel okay. You should consider security first. First day, I stayed in an office. An office I stayed was Sam's recently friend's father's office. It's a national office. I felt a little bit weird and unsafe, because you never know what is gonna happen to you during the night sleep. I was fearful that I would be killed or robbed when I walk out on the street. Seriously, you are a traveler. You would never know what did not expect that then happens to you. For the next couple of days, we passed the time in a Hans English online student house in Nha Trang, and then we spent 3 nights in a row in a house in Quy Nhơn that produces cigarette. The room is so smelly, cigarette tea. Honestly, those guys' stay is completely strange. I was kind of scared, but at the same time, I tried to keep things valuable beside me, like money or phone, when I'm sleeping. But after all, I go through the fear and scary, and I try to protect myself as possible. I also ate tons of street food from Đà Lạt to Nha Trang to Chí Hoa to Quy Nhơn to Quảng Ngãi, Quảng Nam, Da Nang, Huế, my hometown, Quảng Trị. Those food are really amazing, you know. Luckily, I didn't get any trouble from eating street food. For 10 days, I tasted some of the most amazing food, all sort of food, from noodle to fried pancake, to fish to chicken, from sweet sauce to stinky fermented sauce, from seafood to barbecue. Wow, some of the dish I ate are weird combination. As you can imagine, like eating beef with seafood. Can you imagine that? This will cause belly dancing, I know. I taste all. I did not afraid of anything anymore. To be quite honest with you, before I travel, I was a 4-month vegetarian. But when I'm traveling to some place, and you cannot expect that you would find a vegetarian food. It's so hard. I find it hard at first to find a vegetarian food. So to fill up my stomach, I painfully have to eat beef and seafood. I was scared at first, actually, that I have to break the rule to survive One thing you never thought that you would step out the vegetarian life forever. I myself rarely to talk to people because of my strong voice. During the trip, I also talked to local people and foreigners. Even my Vietnamese accent is really strong. At first, most of them are quite confused with my accent, but I had to speak slow, you know. All I want is getting food, so I had to speak out clear. Every word I speak out, it has to be clear. It turns out that they could hear what I said, most of them Vietnamese. For foreigners, I have to try to express myself to share my Vietnamese food experience to them, to into how amazing my country to them, even though my English has unlimited access. I came to that point so far that I stay overnight in the house. I feel fearful, or I have to survive by breaking the rules that I set, that I've never stepped out the vegetarian life forever, that I would never eat meat again, or you have to speak to strange people, absolutely all that weird, awkward experience, or I feel amazing. And I think after this trip, I definitely feel I'm more grown up, that I step out of the comfort zone to do all those things above. One last thing I would give you, there's nothing grows in the comfort zone, even if it's a nice place. Thank you for listening.
Chị gọi nha, đi ra ngoài